Now, hopefully, we are back again with any luck. So that should be all good. Mark's back. The couple of others that we had have lost us. They may find their way back in time, but it's very interesting. So all that happened there is I just got an error. Oh, looks like it's YouTube's not happy at all. Let me turn Discord. What is going on here? G'day, Gaming Joy. We're just having a few technical difficulties, but great to have you along. For reasons I don't understand, all of a sudden, I'm getting a heap of thank you. I'm getting a heap of buffering problems. The only thing I can think of is if we dropped off onto Wi-Fi rather than the terrestrial network connection. Just give me a second. Okay, well, I don't know what I can do about it. So, for some reason that's never occurred before, YouTube is dropping 80% of the frames. There's no rendering lag on my end at all, like less than 0.1%. But for some reason, my network is just gone to the dogs. Maybe improving a little. Let's persist. Whatever is, well, whatever we have to do, we have to unload the pigs. Let's just get that sorted. We'll sell some pigs, and I'll keep an eye on the stats, and hopefully things will improve. Because there's not really, whoops, anything I can do about it, I don't think. So let's see here. It's still not very happy. And we want to sell all of those. Whoops. All of them. Select. Why won't it let you? Yes, I do. Why will it? Man, I'm having no end of problems today. Let's try that again. Let's get you back. Okay. Why won't it? Yes, I do. Okay, it's not in the trigger. That's what that means. That's better. Select you. Now we can unload. And we want to put 20 of those in there. Right. Have we had any improvements? No, YouTube is still being a pain by the looks. For some reason, I'm getting about half the bit rate I normally get from YouTube. And even then it's not holding constant. So something definitely happened in the network outside of my walls, which is probably creating a fairly unpleasant experience for people. So I apologize for that. I'll assist for a little bit and see if it clears up. I will give that a whirl mark. Windows. And 15 milliseconds, which is not unusual. Down to 11, which is better. Yeah, so between 11 and 15. It's almost like something big has stolen my bandwidth, which is a bit, that's a bit strange. Never mind. The only thing I can try and do potentially is drop the bitrate fractionally and see if that helps. Stream output streaming. So just drop the bitrate. And see if it'll sync up. So we'll see how that goes. I've dropped the bitrate by 25% on my end to see if I can trick it into throwing away less frames, and we can bump it back up. Whoa, afterwards. Right. Am I driving back from the piggery to the farm, the meatworks to the farm? That's the big question. Because you're not necessarily looking at what I'm looking at. My PC itself is performing fine, so it's definitely an internet / YouTube problem. But the bit rate that YouTube's reporting, since I dropped the bit rate here, does seem to be working a little bit better. It's still quite inconsistent though. So whereas so for the technical amongst the audience, normally I stream on a pretty steady 8,500 to 9,000 Mbps, and it never moves off there, and I drop, 150 frames out of the almost a million that are in the course of a stream. Now, for instance, it's struggling to hold 5,700, and it's, sort of second by second updates dropping down into the 1900s. And it's dropped somewhere around 78% of the total frames since the restart. So very bizarre, but we will soldier on in the hope that it might recover itself. They are doing some roadworks around the corner in the side street, and I wonder if they're messing with the internet cable. There's every chance. We'll wait for this train to go by before we grab some more pigs. So Gaming Joy, if you're still there, really great to have you in. I don't know if you caught the Oaks stream at any stage in the last week or so, but we've put your lime station in the Oaks, so it's working well. We haven't used it very much yet. We will. Now we need these guys. I think there's one of those left. And we'll put you in, and these guys. And put you in. What's happening up there? So, Meatworks animal drop. Let's just pull you past. Got a bit of honey there accumulating as well. So you can head off. You guys need to put some more trees in. Let's see what happens. I'm going to fill up. Oh, it was... The stream's health was excellent for about 3 seconds, and then it went ugly again. But that's the first time it's been excellent in the last 10, so quite distracting. It's full. We want to send you to FM Tree Cell. For the uninitiated, that's the farmer's market. Let's jump out of there. Now, we were unloading slurry. Where did I leave that tanker? Down here. Get back around, we're full. Time check, Mark. So welcome to whoever's joined. We're having a few connection problems with YouTube today for reasons that I don't understand. It's in the interweb, so it appears to be outside of my control at present, and it's very spotty. And that one's empty. Well, I'm battling on as best I can. The game's performing fine, apart from the little quirk that we had with the... Oops, I want to go this way. With the fertilizer production. This will be the last one of these we'll do. I don't think we need to worry about slurry from the cows at the present. No, they're all right. There's no slurry in there. And these guys are just overstocked. That slurry's down to about half, so that's good. Okay, yeah, I'm getting green indicators for the first time on my on OBS for the first time in ages. So it looks like it's starting to catch up. And the drop frames rate is coming down. It was at 80%, it's now at 75, so hopefully that means We're making some progress. That's not what I want to undo. I want to undo that one. The next thing we need about 3 minutes behind. Oh well, so that just makes a so that was a little for those that are still persisting and watching, thank you very much. But the little time check that I just did with Mark shows that the stream is about 3 minutes behind, so that makes it just a little bit unreasonable for interaction, but hopefully it will come back because I'm getting much, well, so we're down to 70% dropped frames, so that's giving you some sense of the rate at which it's improving. Where are we looking for? Oh, how did you get there? That's worthy of a screenshot. It's all happening today. That's not the one I wanted. I wanted that. And take you off. So I can only imagine that somehow you got hit by the train. So in 3 minutes, you guys will find that all quite entertaining. And we'll chalk that one up to a train collision, even though I don't know how it actually happened. And now we'll drive the wrong way up the freeway. Ghost Rider 1. The subject of radio warnings in all over Germany. Okay, it looks like whatever was going on has definitely sorted itself out, because we are steadily getting a healthy stream. You can go there. You'll get in before. Oh my lord, everybody's having trouble today. You've got pigs in there, yes. Excellent. So it would appear our streaming is improving. So hopefully now if everybody hits the catch up button, it should bring you back pretty close to real time. So down the bottom of your screen, just hit the refresh and you should be good. Maybe 5. It should be getting much better, Mark, if you refresh again now. Because my stats are showing that it's catching up at quite a snappy rate now. And the bit rate's staying constant at about 9,000 or thereabouts, which is good. So nothing to do there. So this is our barley, which is not quite ready to go. We'll go across and send you back to trying to send you to? Potted tree load. Good. And then you're going to get to the meatworks shortly. And that was the button I wanted, because I want... to take you off there. And we'll go over here. We'll put our aloe vera and bamboo on. Which will help. Yeah, so if you just hit the refresh button on the bottom of your screen, you should catch up substantially now. Because we seem to have been pretty solid in the right sort of spot now for the last 2 or 3 minutes. Let's pop you on there. Forward we go. Oh, I just missed the corner of the building, which given was glass. Speaking of glass, Mark, how did your greenhouse construction go? I'm waiting for you to post a photo of your accomplishment. Let's just level you up. You're going to go on there nicely for me. All up took 9 hours to build. That would suggest that we're getting our response time right too, because you were able to respond to chat, so that was nice. We're back to some semblance of normality, which is good. Kill that. Nope. We're back over there. We won't worry about you. We'll let you load some of them. Put that on. Nine hours is not too bad. I presume it all came as a flat pack, did it? And you just... it was mainly assembly. When I say mainly, it's quite a significant assembly job, of course, but getting everything square is always interesting with some of those. We want to go to FM weight. Meccano, yep. IKEA for big boys. Right. Is the train going to get through before we get there? Yes, it is. Looks like the priority is to slow the train down a little. I'm going to have to do some more research. That's happening. That's happening. That's happening. Cool. Now you need a little tractor to do the cultivation in it, you know, like a radio controlled one. You can do your own miniature farm sim. Scale model. How many litres are they? They're only 200 litres, so it'll take a while to fill up with bamboo. What are you filling up with? Red cabbage, which is in those boxes. Or are they tomatoes? They're tomatoes, just to be difficult. No red cabbages up there. There's buckets of strawberries, so. Let's go and sell some pigs. There we go. Did you have many little helpers? Nine-hour projects, in my experience, they tend to get a bit distracted by. What? What's going on here? It's in the trigger. Ah. Why are you not letting me? Why can't I select them? They're in the trailer. I'm in the trigger. Well, we are having all manner of interesting challenges today. The only thing that's happened, I reckon that's the issue. We've ticked over 8 o'clock and the health has dropped under 100%. And because they're under 100%, it's not letting me sell them. How about that? So now, this just got complicated because now we've got too many pigs here. $283 pigs. So what I need to do, I've got 20 of, now is that showing me the 20 that are in the trailer? Take them to the animal dealer instead. Well, that's going to be an interesting test. I wonder if it'll let me sell them to the animal dealer. Or whether I'll have the same problem. But there's only one way to find out. Animal dealer, go. Just out of curiosity, how many cows have we got over here? We've probably got milk we could sell as well. We do have milk we could sell. And we have quite a few cows. So let's take you off there. don't like that angle of attack. That's better. Fill you up with milk. Oh, that's max weight on the milk. Okay. We'll do it that way. And then we want here to find out that the milk is going to the bakery. Very good. What to do when you've got too many pigs? There's nothing showing on there, so... Oh. Okay, I don't want you to do anything. Just turn you off. I think I can. Up the hill. Whatever was going on in the network seems to have sorted itself out. YouTube is behaving properly again. That's a portrait. We are a portrait farm here. It's a bit grubby to see on the side. And I decided that wherever the mythical land of Newlands was located, it was close to the old East German Republic, and so consequently we're largely portrait equipment, which is working really well for us actually. There's quite a good range. So they were made in the old East German Republic, as I understand it. And where are we here? Tractors. There you go. So there's only a few different varieties, but what I've found interesting is there's also the harvester, which, well, there's forage harvester, which is a bit funky, which we have one of, and we use that for the corn, and a regular harvester. So they're all the same boxy construction. So what if I can find a portrait piece of equipment, then I use it on this save, is kind of the approach we've taken. And I don't know if you heard me before in all of the machinations with the whatever was going on with YouTube, but Gaming Joy, I'm using your little lime fertilizer supply silo now on the oaks. We put that in last week, so that'll help us out a lot. I'm hoping when the time comes, in the wrong sell point, we should be able to pick up a few lime contracts with that one. Why didn't I get a trigger? Yeah, it's good fun. The thing that had me guessing for a minute was I didn't realize it just charged you when you drew down on it. I was looking for a way to fill it up to sort of simulate the truck coming to the farm to give me a load of lime. But once I figured out the reason why I couldn't find the trigger I wanted was because there wasn't one. That was much better. So it works a treat. Now, where was that trigger here? It was somewhere like there. So the bakery's full. We might have to buy the bakery ultimately, just because otherwise we're never going to have anywhere to sell milk. Because life's a bit rugged when you got 30 cows and they're filling all your milk sell points up. So anyone that picks up the stream on playback, make sure you check out Gaming Joy's mod, as you should also check out how we're going to do this. We are going to move the trailer out of the way. So that he can get past. And then we'll get the forklift. But also, I liked it because unlike lots of the silos, it actually looks like a silo that you could put stuff in and out of, so it fitted nicely on the oaks. Oops, let's just release the straps there. So that's why we chose it, and it, you know, had that sort of aged look to it, not brand spanking new, which definitely wouldn't have fitted on the oaks. So just look away for a second and you'll never know how I got through the fence. There we go. This is the healthiest bank account we've had for a while. Let's pop you. Did I put you far enough away? Jay, I'll just lift you up a little bit and try and limit the chance of you auto unloading into the one that I put down there. And I didn't make it. And when you want these, I wish they had a toggle on them so that you could stop it auto emptying. Let's see. Can I get you to? No. I'll put you back on that. It was my own fault. I left it too close. They're useful, just a little annoying. I suppose if I think about it, I can probably figure out how to put the option that I want onto there. Okay, we're up at the animal dealer, so let's see if we can sell those pigses. Before they reduce any further in price. Let's play dodgems with the hard collisions in the market. Right. And back we go. Line you up a little better. Put you away. And away we go. Can lash you on and hopefully turn you around. You need some fuel while you're here. Why don't we just fill up while we got it? While I remember, otherwise I'll invariably run out. Oh no, can't do that, Mark. Got to pay off the loan. But yes, we have got some cash. For a change. So you need to head back to garden centre. What have I got in the garden centre? Trailer park garden centre, that'll do. And then you can go to dairy unload, milk bakery. Cow barn is where we want you to go. And then we'll go and find our animals, which are right here. And let's see if it'll let me sell them. Do I want to sell one for 512? So that's really interesting. So the animal dealer is still treating them as full health at the rate they were loaded into the trailer, whereas the Meatworks was treating them as what they'd become if they were in the sty. That's really quite interesting. If you go back to the sty, so if we go to the sty now, somewhere around here, it does solve a problem, which is good. Can't I go there? Let's try the right. That's where I want to visit. Yeah, so as far as the sty was concerned, those animal dealing is definitely not fussy, but I suspect now if I load them, so if we have a look at, yeah, see now the price for those 9 months old is down to 472. And so now if I load them, I'll only get 472 rather than the 512 we just sold for. Which is still better than not being able to get rid of them at all. And they'll go down in value again on the hour. So we need to get rid of those 20 before we can. What was that ding telling me? Something arrived back. Oh, maybe the milk arrived back at the cow barn. Yes. Yeah, definitely only going to get worse. So that's all right. We'll sell. It'll get worse because we've got 3 food groups. So we've got all 4 food groups. So as long as we get the 283 down under 216, that will then stop the bleed. Now we've still got space next door. Come on, tell me, for another 31 in here. So we can put 31 youngsters in. It's just a little bit of jiggery pokery. Come on, swing around, sweet chariot. It's better. Let's grab the 472s. We want all of those. And the other pen are too young. So we're going to take all of the other pen to the meat market as soon as they're old enough. Because the other pen's the overflow, but they've got to be 6 months. So the meat market won't take them till they're 6 months old, is my understanding. So what have we got in here? We've got 13 months, which I was trying to get to their full price. 8 months. Let's grab those. Put them in the trailer. There's only one of those. I've got 20 in the trailer. Okay, that's why. So now we'll send you off. Oh God, it's all happening. That'll be my car. Excuse me for a minute, peoples. Sorry about that, everybody. My car was in for a service and they were the only people that were likely to ring, and they did. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, we are taking pigs to market. So we'll send them off to the aminal dealer. Who is at the top of the list? I wouldn't normally take a call in the stream, but I had this funny little thing. So I drive a Honda. It's kind of just a little get around town, but it's had this quirk. It's only 3 years old, and it's been giving us an error with one of the fancy functions. It's got one of those classic modern vehicles with too much electronics for its own good, and it's been giving this funny error to tell us that the city brake assist, which is a function we don't use, intermittently doesn't work. And when I say intermittently, it's like you can go weeks without getting an error from this thing, and then all of a sudden you turn the car on and it's got an error, which is quite annoying. Well, it turns out that the battery is faulty. So there you go. So anyway, we're replacing the battery. So hopefully that will fix that problem. No problem, Mark. Great to have you with me. Thank you for persisting through the problem we had with the YouTube connection, which seems to have completely gone back to how it normally is, which is good. But thanks for dropping by, and we'll catch you next time. In the meantime, we will continue to sort out our pig problem. As soon as we've got the pigs under control, I reckon we can roll forward and get going on the harvest. With any luck, at least that's the plan. Have I got any? Yep, we've used all our sugar beet. So, that's the other thing we need to do. We need the vehicle that's pulling the pigs, don't we? We could also fill you back up and send you back across to the dairy, because there is still milk in there. Pigs man is here. So we'll get rid of you, select, and sell them all. So Josh, if you're confused and wondering why we have so many pigs and why we're selling them at a discount, we are running, where are we here, main pigsty? You can head back there. We're running a couple of mods. The first, where are we? Oops, I'm at the sheep pasture. The first allows us to overstock. So you'll see we've currently, so when the animals breed, we can go past the pen capacity to 263 of 216. The only thing that happens, of course, is the health of the animals drops. So that's why, despite being okay with food, our health is declining, and it'll do so until we fix the overstocking, which is why we built the pen next door in the first place. The second thing we've got is the enhanced animal mod on, and so these pigs breed a little more like normal pigs, not quite as fast as the standard out of the box version of the mod. I wound it back because we were just getting too many, but I think each litter has percentage chances for up to 4 piglets. And because they breed so quickly, that generates a lot of pigs in a short period of time, which is why we put the meatworks in. But even then, we're still struggling to match the rates, so we're still learning how to deal with that. What we'll do here... let's grab another load. And run down that. Run down the store and sell those. Whoops, too tight. Sell those two. Right, 4:30 is the best we can do. Take 20 of those. Get across there before the train gets back. Just. Around we go. So we'll send you off to the dealer. This will take us up over 100,000 for the first time for a while. So we can send you to the dairy. Actually, we can drive you at least to the main road. And then we'll just have to see. We do 2 loads of pigs into the pen next door, we might be pretty darn close. Let's send you to the dairy unload. We won't worry about you for the present. On what we need to do. Stop you eating cash. Come on. Yeah, gonna be difficult. Nicely spread out. Look neat, but difficult to deal with. So pull you out of there. Come up to where you can load. And we've just about caught up with our bamboo production by the looks. No worries, Game Enjoy. Thank you for dropping in. Much appreciated. Catch you next time. Hopefully on one of your streams. See ya. And we want you for the aloe vera. What did you load in? All the bamboo, of course you did. No worries, I'm still enjoying your mods, so it's whatever you can fit in, I reckon. While I've got the time, I give it a crack. We've got visitors over the next little while, so that might impact my schedule a fraction. We'll see. Right, so that's enough produce moved around. Let's go get some pigs sorted. So select you, sell you, yes. Okay. Send you back to the main pigsty. Go and find you. Got caught on the edge of the building. Something to do with some clown sending a delivery driver with a front loader bucket on the front of his tanker. And there we go. 110 grand in the bank. That's nice. That's a bit better. Welcome along, whoever's just joined us. Great to have you in. Thanks for stopping by. Apologies if you were trying to get into the stream earlier and finding it difficult. We had a few YouTube challenges by the looks, but they appear to have sorted themselves out, thankfully. In the same way that they arrived, they've departed. But what we've managed to do is sort out our overpopulation, or just about sort out our overpopulation of pigs. We've learnt that the animal meat processing facility that we put in will not take pigs that aren't at 100% health, but the animal dealer will. And it'll remember the price they were when you put them in the trailer. So whereas whilst they were at 100% when I put them in the trailer, by the time I was able to sell them at the meatworks, or wanted to put them into the meatworks, the health in the pen had dropped. So quite an interesting little characteristic. We've got another little challenge. Our fertilizer production has magically turned 20,000 litres of manure into 500,000 litres of fertilizer, so not quite sure how that's occurred. Needless to say, we have way too much fertilizer for the minute. We only need the little bit that we were producing. I'll figure that out in due course. We've sold the milk. Let's select the right implement. That's not the one I wanted. Wanted that one. Right. Just leave you there. Now we need to get just a few more pigs out of here. Watch out for the trains coming through in the background. Very busy line, this one. What pigs do we want to move? We want to move the youngest, which will be these guys. So let's select 20 of those. Get around there. I probably wanted to come the other way anyway, because I reckon... Can't remember where the trigger is for the pigs. I think it's down where I put the gate. No, it's not. I'm not in the trigger. Let's try a bit further. No. Might have to turn it on. Interactive zone markers. And I was close. That's better. We'll select you, move to husbandry, yes. Escape. Now let's see. So you should now have... Oh, I didn't move you out. Select, move. That's better. Now there's no pigs left in there. So now we've got 87 in there. And 223 in here. So if we move another 7 or 8, we will be in the right spot. I bump out my way up there. Go a little bit cross country with the trailer. That should get the job done. Welcome along, whoever's just popped in. Great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Apologies if you struggled to get into the stream earlier, and thank you for persisting. YouTube was having a few issues. We'll just wait for that train before we get too excited about it. I've already hit the train 2 or 3 times today as I sorted out the pig population. We only need 8 of these out. There we go. And we'll take 8 of the bubs. So that leaves 215 in there, which is perfect. And then 95 in there. Perfect. So now they should sort themselves out in terms of health, which then means we'll check the ages in a minute, but potentially next time we can take some across to the meatworks. Just want to get this backed round the corner. That'll do. We'll leave him right there, I think. Parked along the back of the sty. Straighten up. Lovely. And now what we need to do, just deliver some fertilizer to our plants. Fertilizer comes out of there. We've got to stock our greenhouses, which is an easy job. It'd be pretty easy to tell which ones have run out. The first one would be a good candidate because it's dead. Can turn all of those markers off too. That looks a bit better. That's growing, that's growing, that's growing. The end one is not. Yeah, there we go. Caught. We also need some. Oh no, there's plants there, so we'll top up all of them while we're at it, because no point in not filling them all. And should we be able to get done with another load? Welcome along, whoever's just joined us. Great to have you in. Just topping off the fertilizer here. I can't remember if I need any in this point. Let's just see. Nope. So let's see if the end wanted any more. Little. Okay. Back you out. G'day Jody, welcome along. Great to have you in. Thanks for popping by. Been a bit of a troubled stream. We had a few YouTube connection issues in the middle, which is why there's nobody around. I am doing very well, thank you. Oh, thank you. That's very nice to hear. We have spent a little bit of time sorting out the pigs bred again and filled up the pigsties, so they're now back under control. They've just got to get back to health. And well, there's plenty of scope. You just got to experiment, I reckon. That's just the way to go about it. So we've got a full pigsty with a range of different ages, a whole bunch of new ones in there. So they've got some growing to do. Our extension yard's full. In a couple of months, we'll take that lot off to the abattoir. We got more. Trouble is, we're going to have more breed next month. Oh, only 2. That's not so bad. So we should be able to deal with that situation. Our sheep are in good shape. We're very much in the midst of autumn now, Jody, so let's just check how much fertilizer we need. So yeah, weather's starting to get cooler, days are starting to get shorter. What am I looking for? I'm looking for... Yeah. So these guys are full. They need 700. That's just full, so we'll deactivate that for the moment. You don't need any. 400, that's 1100. You're full. And you're full. Yes, completely the opposite. So we put the clocks back this weekend and then wait for winter to arrive. I don't think I'm going to do any more fertilizer for just a minute. Oh, actually, right. No, I'm not going. 1100's not worth fiddling around with. So, where are we here? Let's jump out of there. That's that tractor still running. Those are eucalyptus. So let's have a look at our field. Just check. So I think it's actually wheat. The wheat field is almost ready to harvest. The others, canola's another month away. Weeds, no problem. The bale store is very good, very helpful. I can imagine on console it's a really big step forward and helps quite a lot. Because there have been a few things that sort of worked like it on PC for a little while, but the fact that it's now got a base game function makes it so much easier for everybody. So if we have a look, soil type, we're good. pH, I think our grass needs I was going to spread some lime and fertilizer on our grass, so that's what we might do. Let's grab the tractor. We might go down and do that just quickly. I would expect we'll see that bale store capability come out in lots of different mods in future. If you watch the oaks, you'll see what how I used it there. Now, what am I looking for? I'm looking for that machine over there. And all I was doing was just modifying it so that I could fit it in under an existing shed. Wasn't anything terribly sophisticated. Now we've got 287 litres of fertilizer, so let's throw that out here. You're gonna spread? No, because you don't need any. That's a bit annoying. What about over here? No. Does the corn need any? So the corn's all fully fertilized. Isn't that always the way? I've only got 287 litres that I wanted to get rid of in a productive way. Never mind. What we will do is unload you there. And then we'll go and get some lime. We don't need very much. Which is in that bag. Very much. We'll need more than that. Well, let's fill it up. That way. When I do this, try not to throw it on the crop next door that we're about to harvest. That's not very good for it. We'll just pop it on here before this grass grows. Gosh, needed a heap. Whole tank. Oh, the next one's gonna need less than 2,000, so let's just pop that up. And that's where we might leave things today. It's been eventful. We've got a few things done, sorted the pigs out, and we're ready for harvest, I reckon. So we'll be back next time to get our harvest season underway, I think. But until then, everybody have fun, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.